What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. We're gonna be starting the video off with my CrossFit workout, so let's go there right now.
Oh no!
Are you filming today too?
Yeah. Look how big this thing is compared to yours. No one can do it.
It's just how I drive. For today's workout, we have two parts, which is normally how the workouts are set up. So we have a strength portion and then we have a Metcon. So first we're gonna be doing the strength portion. Today's strength portion is 5 sets of 5 with push press. So we're basically working up to a heavy set of 5. So I don't know exactly what that's gonna be, but we're gonna go for it. You ready?
We're gonna do all the weights. All the weight.
I don't think that's actually gonna happen because I'm not very good at this yet. All right, we are back home now from the gym, and that workout was really good, but at the same time it was definitely like eye-opening, and it lets you know that there's still so much that I need to work on. Like for instance, with the push press, I was excited because that is a 10-pound PR. So 145 pounds is 10 pounds up from 135 pounds, which is the most that I've ever done for 5. But at the same time, I know that I still have a lot of work to do on my form, and it's not perfect, right? So it's like I'm excited about it, but also I understand that there's a lot of work to do. And then the same thing with the Metcon. With the snatches, from the first round all the way to the third round, I think they looked better in the third round, but obviously I understand that's a very technical lift and they're not perfect by any means at all with that, right? I was super excited, and I'm still excited about the burpees. I'm like my engine and my cardiovascular system has gotten so much better since starting CrossFit. So like I was able to, get through those pretty quickly. And I wasn't the fastest in the world, but definitely faster than I would have been maybe a few months ago. And then with the toes to bar, I was excited because I was able to do them, but also I was, it was one of those things that I know that I could get a lot better better with the form, and I could be able to string them together a lot easier. And there's still a lot of things that I need to work on, but it was exciting because I hit the PR. I was happy with how I was able to move through the workout, but I do understand that there's still a ton of work to be done. So it was like, you know, exciting, but also eye-opening at the same time, which is pretty much how CrossFit always is for me. So yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some chicken. I'm gonna show you guys how I like to meal prep my chicken. It's the easiest way to do it, and then I'm gonna take a shower. So what I found over the years, the best way, at least for me personally, to meal prep chicken is to throw it in the oven, because you can do a large amount of it without, you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to watch it, you don't have to cook it, you can just let it sit in the oven and do what else you need to do. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven and literally take a shower and get everything else done that I need to do, and the food will be cooking. But let me show you guys what I made. So we have the chicken right here. It's nothing special, so it's just boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I seasoned it with this Spice Ninja seasoning. It's kind of similar to like Mrs. Dash, which is super low sodium, and it's like no calorie or anything like that. I mean, you could use whatever, you know, seasoning you want. I just like, this is my friend's company, so you know, he sent it to me and I'm gonna be using it. But yeah, it's like super simple. The oven is preheated to 400 degrees, and I throw it in there for 45 minutes. So it's literally that simple. I seasoned both sides of the chicken. So both sides of the chicken are seasoned, and then I just throw it in there. For some reason, I don't know what it is about like dry seasonings, but when I put the dry seasoning on the chicken before I put it in the oven, I feel like it holds in the moisture a little bit better. It might just be what I think, but for me personally, it always works out really well. The chicken is always juicy, it's not super dry, and it just tastes really good, and you can get a good amount of it done. Like you could do, you know, a whole nother thing of this. Also, this is parchment paper that I have on it, so just parchment paper so it doesn't stick, because if you put it on there without putting parchment paper, it'll just stick terribly. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven, take a shower, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. And 45 minutes later, like I said, you don't have to sit in here and watch it. I was able to take a shower. We got the chicken, and as you guys can see, it is definitely cooked. You guys can't really see that. One second. There it is, all finished up. Sorry if my kitchen's a little bit dirty. We're actually having Thanksgiving here tomorrow, so we're gonna be having it a little bit early, but it's all cooked up. It is not at all dry. Definitely juicy and tender. So yeah, it worked out really well. I mean, I had a feeling it would because I do this all the time. But yeah, it's super simple. Doesn't take much time at all. It doesn't take much, you know, attention at all. And then the chicken comes out perfectly. I'm gonna throw this in some Tupperware, then I'll have chicken for a few days. Now, I mentioned Thanksgiving a little bit earlier in the video, and I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving and just the holidays in general, because whenever the holidays come around, I start to get a lot of questions from you guys about, you know, should I track during the holidays? How do I track during the holidays? How do I continue losing weight during the holidays? And they're all completely valid questions, because these holidays, especially in America, are all very much so centered around food, especially Thanksgiving. Obviously, like the whole thing is, you know, food. And then Christmas, for a lot of families, a lot of it is the food. And it's really difficult if you are trying to lose weight and you're trying to stick to a plan to lose weight during the holidays. And the thing that I think that if you guys watch my videos, you guys that watch a lot of the videos will understand kind of where I'm coming from, and probably already know what I'm gonna kind of say here. But personally for me, I think that you should always look at the bigger picture, right? So losing weight and trying to get fit is about increasing the quality of your life, right? So enjoying one day with your family and enjoying, you know, one meal is gonna, you know, that's gonna be awesome, right? But the thing that's hard is, you know, making it that one meal or that one time or that one day, right? And that's where people kind of slip up and people get scared, and it's totally valid. It's totally understandable to be scared because you feel like you're gonna have that one day and then it's gonna spill over into the next day and into the next day and into the next day. But the only thing that I can say is, like, think to yourself before Thanksgiving comes around, which is in a few days, you know, tell yourself, okay, that day I'm going to eat whatever I want, or I'm gonna eat this, or whatever your plan is, right? And execute that plan. Like, if it's like, I'm gonna eat as much as I want, I have no restrictions at all, and that's like your plan and you stick to it, that's great, because that, you know, you made that plan and you stuck to it, and now you're not stressed out about it. But if you go in thinking, okay, I'm only gonna have one piece of pie, and like, I won't eat anything extra, and I'll make sure I'm really strict, and then you go over, and then you feel bad, and then you start to binge, and then you start to eat more, that's when it can get really bad, right? So like try and go in with a plan that's realistic, you know, something that you think you can actually do, right? I'm gonna have 3 plates of food instead of maybe 17 plates of food, or whatever that might be for you, then do that. And if you're someone that tracks your macros and you don't feel like tracking your macros that day, that's completely awesome, and like that's fine. But the thing that I've been getting frustrated with lately, especially in the fitness industry, is people that do track their macros will get really, really annoyed with people that actually do track their macros on Thanksgiving. So it's like, you know, these people that track their macros normally, but they've told themselves, I'm not gonna track on Thanksgiving. And then they're making people feel stupid or feel bad because they are tracking on Thanksgiving. And I feel like it's not our job to judge anyone. It's just our job to do what we think is best for us. So if you want to track your macros on Thanksgiving, go ahead and do it, right? Like that's totally your choice, and that's you're allowed to do that. But if you're stressing out about it, I would recommend just not tracking that day, living, you know, enjoying your friends, enjoying your family, and moving on the next day. Like that's the best tip that I can give you. You know, I think that these holidays are meant to be enjoyed. Your family is not going to be around forever, and I hate saying that, but it's very true. So enjoy that time with them, and the next day afterwards is a new day. So just start over again, and I promise the amount of damage you can do in one day is not going to be that big. So enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and enjoy Thanksgiving. I've been editing for the past couple of hours, sitting right there, but that has to wait because it is time for the gym. Back in arms, let's do it. Absolutely incredible back and arm workout. I wasn't able to film anything. I realized when I got there, it was literally like prime time when everyone's there. Normally I'm not there during that time. Normally I go around like 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But you know, I went a little bit later today and I got there and I was like, yeah, probably not gonna be filming anything because it was like incredibly packed. But I had a great workout. I just love being able to go into the gym and just put my headphones in and just work out. Like it's not something I think I'll ever be able to give up. Like I just enjoy it so much. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate all of your support and all of your continued support. I really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for clicking on the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am. What are you doing?
I'm putting a dollhouse together.
You're putting a dollhouse together?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all make-believe.
It all makes the mini-me.
Oh, okay.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.